Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our dear sister. This is the translation of the message that she sent to me. The translation reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? My name is Tendai, not a real name, and I am the daughter of a very wealthy man from Zim. My father, he owns a lot of trucks. They are always on the road. From the outside, my life looks like it is glamorous. My father is quite a very successful businessman, and we live here in South Africa. We are surrounded by luxury. Even if we wanted to go to any country of our choice, we can go to. But because my father, he wants to be in connection with this Mozambican traditional healer, since he is married to a South African woman, that is why my life is always tied down to South Africa. But my siblings, right now, they are in Europe. My life is a nightmare, a dark secret that I have to carry with me each and every day. So my father's wealth and power, it is not what they seem. My father, he went to school. He is someone who is a professional, but yet my father chose that it is far much better for him to do all of these rituals. Behind all of this respectability lies a world of dark rituals and unholy alliances with the devil. When I was a teenager, my father, that was when he told me that we were supposed to go to Mozambique. So we drove from Zim to Mozambique. And then I did not know that my father, he wanted to make a pact with the devil himself. This deal was supposed to secure his wealth, but it came with a terrible price. Oh, this was the reason as to why my father had to go with me to Mozambique, leaving the rest of the family. And my little siblings, they were even angry, saying that I was always Daddy's favorite. And my eldest brother, he was saying that since he is the one who is the firstborn in the family, he was supposed to go there because my father said that he had some business partners that he wanted to negotiate with in Mozambique. So strange enough, he then thought that it was far much better to go with me. My father's wealth, Brother Nashi, it involves a lot of occultic practices. As part of the ritual, when we arrived in Mozambique, my father bound my life to his dark practices. I was made to enter into this deep cave. Whilst I was in that cave, that was when I felt that there was someone, a terrible creature that was touching me. And when I tried to resist, this creature then forced itself on me. I was still a virgin on that time. It picked me up and then it made me to lie on top of this other rock, and I saw that there were blood stains there, and this meant that there were other men that had brought their virgin daughters to that same cave where their daughters had slept with these goblins. He sent those goblins to me and they slept with me and they took away my innocence. And from there on, they kept on sleeping with me to torment me, to ensure that I will never escape his control. These topologies are not mere nightmares. Like I always hear people saying that when I go to bed, I always have these dreams of these topologies sleeping with me. In my own case, Brother Nashi, it happens in real life. I can just see a topology coming to me. They are real and they come to me in the dead of the night. Then they sleep with me, haunt my dreams and ensure that I can never have a normal life. The worst part is that these topologies, they are my father's doing. They are sent to punish me. The more that they punish me, the more that my father keeps money to keep me in line, to make sure I can never forget where my life comes from. And they have another horrifying purpose: to kill any man who dares to love me. Since moving to South Africa in 2020, I thought that maybe I was going to start over life again. I have tried indeed to start over, to leave the darkness behind. He tricked me. He said that he wanted me to come to South Africa to study, but Brother Nashi, it was just a lie. He brought me here because he wants me to be close to his Sangoma, because at that time I had started going to this other church. So he was afraid that if I keep on going to that church, maybe God was going to save me. So each and every time the traditional healer keeps on giving me a lot of charms to drink, which makes me to hate even going to church even more. This dream of mine of me coming to South Africa to study, that dream was shattered when I found out that this is what my father wants me to do. So far, ever since coming to South Africa, I have dated 4 men, 4 wonderful, innocent men that have died because of me. Most of these guys, they are attracted to me simply because they know that my father is wealthy, so they want to be part of the family, and each one thought that he was falling in love with a normal woman, but each one met a gruesome end. The goblins, they suck their blood, leaving them pale, lifeless. Most of these guys, after we would have started dating, I'll tell them that it is not a wise decision to sleep with me, but you know that boys are boys. When you start to date someone, then the next thing is that they want to sleep with you. Then after they would have slept with me, that is when they will start to get so ill, and there is no cure for the type of disease that will be affecting them. After spending a night together, then the guy will start to get really sick. Like the first time when it really happened, the first guy that I dated, I thought that maybe he was just sick. He called me to his apartment after we spent our first night together. Then the next morning, I went to my dad's house. That was when he was found by his friends. He was dead in his apartment. But what surprised everyone was that when the post-mortem was done on his body was to be found drained of blood, and he did not even have any wounds at all, but his body was drained of all the blood. The second and the third man followed, each one dying the same way, each one a victim of the curse that my fathers placed on me. The last man, a kind-hearted artist, died just a few months ago. He was someone who thought that he was going to become a very big hip-hop artist here in South Africa, and I was willing to assist him. At that time, he was busy shooting his music video. I watched him, Brother Nashi, after he had forced to sleep with me, knowing that my love, the love making that we had done, it was like a death sentence to him. But I am only human. I also wanted to sleep with him. After that, he grew so thin. People thought that maybe he had contracted HIV, but that was not the case. He passed away. No blood was found in his corpse. I am trapped in this nightmare. My father's power is too strong, and the goblins, they come to me. I want to escape, but what pains me the most is that I hate God. I hate church so much. The reason as to why I hate God and church so much, it is because of those charms that the Mozambican witch doctor kept on giving to me. And after I would have drank a cup full of those herbs mixed with water, then I'll start to feel like God is the demon, God is the devil, and the devil is the true God. Each and every night after I would have cursed God, then those tokologists, they come to me. When I try to scream out to God to come and save me, then the tokologists will laugh. They sleep with me, Brother Nashi, so much that I end up not having any desire at all to sleep with a man in real life. Please pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for the souls of the men who died because of me. I don't know how much longer I can hold on, but I need to find a way to break this curse before it claims another life. This is my own story. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Yo.